It started with 14 students in 1964. Today, the University of Stellenbosch Business School, with its 3 international accreditations, is recognized by the global business school community as a leading school.
At the USB, we took a decision quite a long while ago that internationalization was important for us. We needed to get the world in Africa, and we needed to take Africa into the world. The latter would mean we take our students abroad, but also the first would mean that we bring the world back into South Africa. And when they come back into South Africa, we endeavour to expose them to applied academic work, applied in the sense that we do not teach them what the theory is about, but rather how we apply it in South Africa. We are also adamant that they get exposure to South African companies to see what challenges and what opportunities South African companies face. We have an extreme diversity which a lot of foreign business schools do not have. We have a broad base and a broad set of problems and challenges that we need to deal with that foreign business schools students do not have the opportunity to face. Managing diversity is something which is second nature to South Africa. We have the world in a country. We have 11 national languages. We have 9 provinces. We have how many ethnic groups? So for us, diversity is a reality. We've got to deal with it. We have no choice. We do deal with it, and I think we do a good job at it. Are we the best in the world that there is? I don't know. Can we do better? Of course we can. But I do think that our skills that we've obtained over the past number of years in dealing with diversity in all its forms stand us in good stead and is something that we can share with our foreign students. It's difficult to develop a one-size-fits-all program for foreign business schools, so we endeavour to customize these programs for our foreign clients, as it were, to understand what their objectives are, and then to co-create, as it were, a program that would meet their learning objectives, in as much as that we decide jointly upon the academic work that they will be exposed to, the applied academic work, as well as the industries, and within those industries, the companies that they would be exposed to. When we go to these companies, it's more just walking around and saying, okay, fine, this is what the building looks like and this is what the process is about. We try and get them exposure to a very senior personnel as high as possible in the hierarchy of the organization to understand the strategy, the business model, the market expansion of this company, its challenges, its operating models. The typical subjects that we do pay attention to is, for example, the economic environment, but economics from a macro perspective, where we look at the political, the social, the technological impact and factors, and how South Africa deals with these issues. We have a broad range of challenges and problems that at a macro level we need to be cognizant of. Educational challenges and problems. Issues such that are quite unique to South Africa would include, for example, ICT and innovation, where one tends to think that Africa stands back in the queue where innovation is concerned in the field of ICT. And it's actually with quite a lot of pride that we can show them that Africa indeed is up there with some of the best in the world. Looking at using information technology in the banking environment, amongst others. In addition to that, we expose our students to issues such as sustainability, both from the green environment, or the typical, what we would say, the green scenario, but also from a business sustainability perspective. Your business model needs to be sustainable, your operating model needs to be sustainable, and innovating both these are of the extreme importance. In terms of a cultural environment, we understand that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, and so we try and expose them to the unique cultural activities and venues and sites in and around Cape Town. We have Table Mountain, we have Cape Point, we have Robben Island, which have both an aesthetic, kind of importance, but also historical importance. And there's much to learn, for example, from the leadership lessons and the spiritual intelligence lessons that we can gain from a visit to, for example, Robben Island. Going further inland, we have the beautiful Cape Winelands. We have a number of game reserves, which then obviously give them the opportunity to be exposed to a bit of that which is unique to Africa, namely its wildlife.